guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's Get Ready With Me video is going to be a date night edition. That includes my tanning, my hair, my makeup and my outfit choice. First off, I'd like to say hello to all of my returning subscribers and also a big hello and a warm welcome to all of my new subscribers who have recently joined. It's 9 AM in the morning at the moment, so I've just stepped out the shower and I'm going to tan first and then I'm going to leave it all day and then I'm going to film the rest of the routine later on and put it all together for you guys. So I'm excited to tell you guys that today this video is in collaboration with James Reed Tan, who is kindly offering everyone 20% off James Reed Tan products. The code is on the screen now. As always, everything I mentioned in the video will be linked down below. Alright, so let's get started. So to tan my body today, I'm going to be using the James Reed Self Tan. This is a foolproof bronzing mousse and it develops within 6 to 8 hours. You can leave it overnight for an ultra dark tan. You get a really nice glowy luxe tan just leaving it on for that amount of time. I prefer to use mousses most because I feel like they're going to give the most intense tan and be the easiest to use. They've also got a colour guide in them as well, so it's pretty much foolproof. The James Reed ones have something called tan tone technology, which is basically going to give your skin the best tan colour for your natural skin colour. So it's an even, perfectly blended, foolproof tan that just looks really natural and fresh. So tanning prep is really important. It's going to ensure that you get the best results possible. I've just come out of the shower. If you're going to do any hair removal like waxing or shaving, make sure it's at least 24 hours before so the pores aren't open, and also make sure you exfoliate and you moisturize key areas like the elbows, the wrists and the knees. I always find when I do that the tan goes on much smoother and there's no patches. Like I said earlier, the James Reed Tan has skincare benefits built in, so this particular product actually has 72 hours of hydration technology in it as well, so it's going to feel really nice and hydrated on your skin afterwards. I know a lot of mousses actually can leave you feeling quite dry and this one doesn't. So I'm going to show you guys how I apply the tan now with my mitt, and also it's really quick drying as well, so I can put my clothes straight back on afterwards. I'm just going to shake this up and I'm starting with my legs, so I'm going to add about that much, which is about 4 pumps. So I always start with the legs and I just start at the centre in like sweeping motions. For me, the key is to keep the tan moving and keep buffing very, very lightly over all areas, using the guide colour to see where exactly I've gone, really lightly around the ankles and the kneecap area, and then I just do a really quick sweep over the bottom of my foot, around by my toes, and then I just check that the ankle area is nice and clear, and that's the lower half of the leg done. So for body tanning, I always take up to my neck. I'm going to use a totally different tan on my face because I think the skin on the face is totally different. It has different tanning needs. So I'm just going to do my décolleté, just 4 more pumps actually. It's really important to buff all around the collarbones as well. They're as delicate as the ankles, and also down the cleavage line. Got to make sure everything is buffed in. Nice sweeping strokes. And I don't put deodorant on when I tan because I don't want it to affect the tan, so I just kind of swipe it through my armpit, make sure the colour is totally even and blended. Making sure that neckline is done really, really well so there are no tide marks. But like I said, it's so foolproof, like I'm not even looking and I know it's going to come out really, really even. Done! Hands can be quite difficult when fake tanning, so a tip from me would be when you tan your arm, just like 1.5 pumps, blend in all the tan like so, and when the mitt is nearly empty like this, I just kind of sweep it over like that and buff in small circles around the wrist line. That's where tan tends to gather. I mean, you're probably not going to get this with this tan anyway because like I said, it's really easy to use, pretty foolproof, but that's my tip, using an almost empty mitt just in those hard areas that tends to gather product. So I always tan in dark underwear just to avoid any staining, so if I do actually run the mitt over the underwear then it's not the end of the world, it's not going to get any stains or anything like that. I've just put the foolproof mousse all over my body. As you can see, I've already got a really nice glowy olive colour. That is mostly the guide colour at the moment, which helped me just put it exactly where I want it. But as you can see, like the colour's not orange, which I think is so, so important. Like you need a really nice olivey base, but it's also going to adapt to whatever my skin colour is to give me the most natural looking tan. So we're going to move on to the face now, and I've got a totally different product to use on my face, and to do that I'm going to use a Gradual Tan H2O tan drops. These are specifically made for the face, and it's actually designed to integrate into your skincare routine as well. All you do is take a few drops and you place it into the moisturizer that you're going to use and make it the final step of your skincare routine. Key ingredients of this is water, aloe vera, hyaluronic acid, which is going to hydrate and brighten the skin, and it's also amazing because it doesn't clog pores, and the worst thing in the world is when you put a facial tanner on and it all sits inside your pores, emphasizing them. Alright, so I'm just going to take the normal amount of moisturizer from my regular moisturizer that I would use, and then I'm going to take 6 drops of the H2O tan drops. I'm using 6 because I'd like quite an intense glow. 1 to 4 is a light glow, 4 to 5 is a medium glow, and 5 to 6 is an intense glow. And I'm doing 5 to 6 because I want my body to match my face. So there we go. And then you would just apply it exactly as you would a normal moisturizer. Go easy around the hairline and the eyebrows, obviously. Just nice sweeping motions down the neck. And voila! I'm going to wash my hands now because obviously always wash your hands after using tanner products. And then I'm just going to get on with my day and take this off in the shower in about 6 to 8 hours. Okay, so it's been 8 hours since I applied my tanning routine. I just jumped out of the shower now, just rinsed off the guide colour. 8 hours is enough to get a really nice glow like this. Like I said earlier, if you do want a deeper tan, you can keep the tan on overnight and it'll get the deepest colour it can be. But yeah, this is perfect amount of glow for me. I wanted to sort of put it on in the morning and then just get on with my work during the day, and now it's time to get ready for my date, which is in about an hour's time. So I'm going to take you through my hair and makeup and my outfit. It's really warm in London at the moment, so a summer's date for me is always a really nice opportunity to wear a nice little dress. And I've got a great blazer to show you as well. And I'm going to be doing my makeup also with a really cool tanning product, which is going to give me a bronzed and contoured look, and it's going to be kind of semi-permanent as well, which is really interesting. So excited to show you guys that. Right, so my hair is just kind of naturally air dried throughout the day. It can be quite frizzy and voluminous, which isn't really the look I'm going for tonight. I want something very sleek and sort of minimal 90s vibes. I put some of this Evo Lockdown smoothing treatment on it. Evo is a really cool brand. I've been using a few of their styling products recently, and I really like this one. You can use it on hair just to air dry to minimize frizz, or you can also use it before you heat style as well. And then I'm gonna go in and straighten my hair, but before I do that, I have just spritzed on some of this Tresemme heat protection spray, especially around the finer baby hairs that are really bleached around the front bit. I always find that these break a lot more easier than the rest of my hair, so I have been using this as an additional heat protection on those delicate areas at the front. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a really cool heat styling tool. It's actually my favourite straightening hair tool that I own, and it's the Steam Pod by L'Oreal, and this is actually a really nice way to smooth and straighten hair if you do have fine hair or very delicate hair. Because of the steam pod that's attached to it, this thing here basically means that it's not just heating and straightening your hair with heat alone, it's actually infusing steam into the hair shaft when you straighten it, and it means that the hair comes out a lot smoother and you don't have to use as high a temperature on your hair. I really like it. It's very quick and it gives great results. I'm going to show you guys now. All you have to do is pop a little bit of water in here, like so. Pop it on the side, it's got some suction here, and it just sits there while you steam straighten your hair. It's really cool. I really love this product. My blonde followers out there that might be interested, I actually get quite a few questions these days about what sort of purple shampoo I would recommend for keeping blonde fresh, and I've actually found one that I've fallen in love with, and I will link it down below. It's a Charles Worthington Colourplex purple shampoo. It is so badass. It basically kicks all the brassiness out of my hair and keeps my blonde looking so fresh. This colour now is about 5 weeks old, so as you can see it's still really fresh looking. I'll just show you guys this brush that I'm using at the moment. It's called Wet Brush, and it's very similar to the Tangle Teaser for fine and fragile hair that I use. It's got very soft bristles, and it makes it possible to brush your hair when it's still wet without breaking the hair shaft. Hair when it's wet is at its most fragile, so I really like this brush for styling. 90s tuck behind the ears there. And there you have it, guys. Super, super soft. Really soft. Like, my hair feels so dry when I use a normal straightener, but this one, because of the steam, it feels really, really soft and supple still. Haven't lost all the volume. Got a little curl under the bottom, just a neat little curve. This does have 3 temperature settings, by the way, but I just use the lowest because, like I said, my hair's quite fine. Doesn't need too much heat, but I love this product, it's amazing. Just gonna add a bit of serum now into my hair. This is the Crybaby Anti-Frizz Smoothing Serum by ITK. I absolutely love this brand. They're very, very cool. They've got a really cool set of dry shampoos. Really, really nice brand, California brand. 2 little pumps, nothing long, just between my fingers. Just mid-lengths and ends. Just for some extra swingy shine. There we have it. Hair is done. Alright, so we're going to move on to skincare now. Just a little bit of skincare before I start my makeup, and I'm keeping it really simple these days. I'm going to go in with my SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. This is a really high potent triple antioxidant sort of, I guess it's a serum to be fair, but it is basically a treatment acid, and it's just incredible. It's what I attribute to my skin being so good right now, other than like removing any sort of like heavy essential oils or oil from my skincare routine. Having an antioxidant serum as strong as this is just incredible for your skin. Love this, great for any skin types. And then today's moisturizer is going to be one of my favorites. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel. It's just a really nice, lightweight, cooling gel cream. Very hydrating, but obviously oil-free. Great for combination skin types like mine that is avoiding oil or anything heavy, but also needs that hydration. This is my favorite drugstore moisturizer. It's I obviously like a lot of high-end products, but if you're on a bit of a budget, this is the one. Pop some of that on now. Just massage that in before makeup commences. Skincare for me is always about a lot of light layers, guys. I've never ever used heavy products. I think they weigh the skin down, they clog the skin, no matter how many benefits and like potions and anti-aging it says it's got in it. I just don't think a heavy formulation is ever going to be good for the skin. Especially in summer when you want something light. Like, that feels really light, it's absorbed already into my skin. Alright, so moving on to makeup, guys. Today I want to create something that's like a little bit, obviously like has sex appeal. Whenever I go on a date I like to amp up my makeup a little bit, like put my best assets forward, make my eyes kind of like seductive, have a really full, beautiful pout. But at the same time it is summer, I don't want to put layers and layers on, I want something to be easy, feel fresh at the same time. But we also like it to be long wearing because nobody likes to go to the bathroom halfway through their date and discover that their mascara's halfway down their face, their nose is red because their concealer's fucked off, and their lips, well actually, if you're gonna do kissing then I guess your lipstick is gonna get a bit smudged. So the base I'm gonna use today is the Bare Minerals Original. I have done a little bit of a tan, so I'm gonna use the Golden Ivory colour in number 7. This is like my when I'm tan shade. So I'm just gonna start by putting a little bit of the product onto the lid like this. And then I've got this really gorgeous, beautiful finish brush. It's the perfect brush for buffing in mineral makeup. And I love this product because it's only got 5 ingredients in it, and it's natural, and it's got a natural SPF in it as well. It's not going to clog the pores because it is a mineral makeup, but at the same time it's really, really versatile because you can blend it in and build your coverage. So if there's areas like, for example, me, I get redness here, my pores are slightly larger in this area, I can buff an extra bit into these areas for more coverage, whereas the outside I'm just kind of lightly buffing in a bit of the product. It is worth noting that with this product, if you are the type of person that likes more of a glow to their base, don't actually shy away from mineral makeup or powder makeup, because I find that even when I'm putting this on, it does have more of a suede-y, like natural matte finish. But give it about 45 minutes to an hour, my natural skin oils will mix and a glow does come through. So I think that this makeup is actually at its best about 45 minutes to an hour after application. But with that said, you can always powder in the T-zone just to make sure that area stays a little bit more matte if you do find that you have a bit more oil there. So base done. Moving on to concealer. I'm absolutely loving this concealer by Laura Mercier at the moment. It's the Flawless Fusion and it's ultra long wear, so it's going to stay put throughout my date. I wear colour 2C. I'm just going to apply that, and I'm actually going to blend it with my fingers. Then I'm just going to put a few extra dots where I've had some spots and there's still a tiny bit of pigmentation left whilst they heal. Guys, I actually had cosmetic Botox for the first time the other day. I'm actually waiting for the results to be fully done because it takes up to like 2 weeks to fully work. But I am going to plan a video on that because I think it's really interesting, the whole Botox thing, and I think there's a lot of myths around it as well, and a lot of people find that they still don't fully understand how it works. So I think I'm going to do a sit down video about Botox and my experience with it and the results before, after, all of that sort of thing. If you think that's a good idea, then do let me know in the comment section below and I'll plan that one. So to do my bronzing and contouring today, I'm going to be using a really cool product which is totally new to me, so this will be sort of like a first impressions on camera. This is the James Read Tantour Sculpting Duo. Now at first glance it does actually look like a bronzer and highlight duo, which is exactly what it is, to be fair, but there's something really special about the bronzer in this palette, and that's that it's got this technology in it which means that when you contour and bronze your face, it's actually going to have a semi-permanent effect, just like your fake tan. So the more you use it and the more you build up with it over the course of a week or whatever, you will actually, once you wash your face and take your makeup off, there will be a slight contoured bronze effect left on your face, much like a fake tan or like tan drops applied with your moisturizer. So that's really interesting. I'm excited to see how it works. I'm going to apply it how I would normally apply my bronzer, not all over my face. I'm going to do a bit of shading and contour work, and yeah, really excited to see when I take my makeup off tonight if there's any sort of like definition left into my face. So I'm first just going to take the bronzing powder with a large fluffy brush and just bronze how I normally would, buffing that in the typical like number 3 shape. Temples, forehead, cheekbone and the jawline, and I'm actually just going to buff that down the neck a little bit as well. The power of makeup is just so amazing. Like, it's crazy how much like prettier I feel when I've contoured my face and done a little bit of shape work. I'm always conscious that I have like quite a round or like ovalish face with chubby cheeks, so it's nice to have the option to put a little bit of shape back in, create the illusion of better cheekbones. Right, so now I'm going to take my Real Techniques brush. This is like a contoury brush. I'm just going to apply a little bit of the product with that and tap it off, and then I'm just going to give a little bit more attention to that cheekbone area, which I just want to enhance a little bit more. And then I'm just going to take a tiny little bit down the outside of my nose. So I'm going to highlight now. I'm just going to use my fan brush to do that. I'm just going to get some of that on that brush, tap off the excess, and then just do my highlight where I normally would, just to make those cheekbones pop. Bronzed and defined. The new one that I just got sent by Clarins. It's their Jolie It's the Jolie blush, and this is shade Cheeky Rose. Oh my god, guys, I put this on my Instagram because I was just dying over the package. Like, how vintage does it look? It's so sweet. It actually comes with its own brush, and that's the shade that we're going to be using today. I'm just going to use my Dior number 16 brush, slightly slanted. Give me some pink. So these ones are actually supposed to be long wear blushes, which is perfect for a date night. It's also got a tiny little bit of a sheen through it, which means it's going to give my skin a tiny bit of radiance as well, which is quite nice. We don't want it to look too flat because we are using a lot of powders in this tutorial. So moving on to eyes, I've got something new to show you from Hourglass. These are their new Scattered Light glitter eyeshadows. Now, I'm not a fan of glitter, but when you make a glitter eyeshadow that looks like this, then I'm definitely going to sit up and listen, because I think these are absolutely stunning. They've got some incredible colours, including 3 like coppery bronze ones, one with more of a pink hint, one with more of a brown hint, but today I'm going to be using Burnish, and this is like a coppery shade. You guys know how much I love a coppery shade. This is totally buildable as well, and you'll see when I put it on my eye that it's not too intense at first, and I'm just using my fingers to do this. I'm just also like pressing my finger into the pot and applying it like this, delicately. If you used a brush, it would be a lot more intense because obviously the brush picks up way more product. But yeah, they're really versatile. Really versatile products. I love just the like really nice subtle shimmer that it gives. It's not too glittery at all. It's more of like a molten metallic effect. And I've said this before when I did like a dating makeup tutorial last year, I don't like to overdo the eyes. I think if you're going to go with an eye or a lip on a date, it's always better to go with a lip, because I just think the lips should be like a really nice focus point of the face. It's going to encourage like your date to like want to kiss you, and it's very sensual. Whereas the eyes, I think if you overdo them, then you run the risk of just looking too made up and too overdone and taking away from your natural beauty. So that's the eyeshadow done. Just to define the eyes a little bit more, I'm just taking my Marc Jacobs Highliner gel eyeliner pencil, and that one's, I just think it's called it's called Brownie, and just like running it through the waterline, and that's just gonna seal up the gap or any whiteness in the waterline between the lash line and the waterline. I just think it gives the eye a little bit more definition. I'm going to use a very, very dramatic mascara for this date night. I'm talking about the YSL Volume Effect, the curler. Check the brush out. Now that is a badass brush. There's so much product in this, it's crazy. I quite like this mascara because that curved bit there, that's where all the product is. So you kind of apply the product with the underside, make sure you gunk all the lashes, coat them as best you can, and then you flip it round, and that's where the longer spikes are, and that's just gonna drag the product through the lashes and separate them really nicely for that full effect. Alright, so for brows, I don't want to do too much here. I do have a pencil with me, but I also have my Fibre Brow Gel from Hourglass, which I love at the moment. This is their shade Dark Brunette. I've gone through all the shades, and this is definitely the one I like the most, and it's quite a dark one. That top bit there, the shorter bit at the top, that's where all the product is, and again, it's got that comby bit at the bottom, so you can apply the product with the shorter side, and then you just flip it around and comb it through. So onto my favourite bit of any makeup look, and that is the lipstick. So Charlotte Tilbury's actually sent me her Matte Revolution Walk of Shame lipstick. Now this lipstick already exists, it's already for sale, and today I'm going to use her lip cheat liner in Walk of Shame, which is the exact same colour as the lipstick Walk of Shame. So we're going to have a really nice full pout of Walk of Shame lipstick, and I'm going to show you the colour. I love it, I think it's amazing. It's basically like a really beautiful, natural, not over the top berry hue. Now I love, love, love a really plummy, dark vampy lip for wintertime, but in the summer I don't really wear them. I think they're a bit too full on. But Walk of Shame gives you that really nice sort of intense lip colour without it being too heavy and too dark for the summertime. For reference here, I have some of my other favourite Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, just so you can see what the colour looks like. I would say it falls right in between Supermodel, which is part of her Super Sexy range, and then we've got this really quite intense plum colour called Glastonbury, which I only ever wear in the winter. So it's a little bit more intense than the Supermodel colour. And just for reference, my favourite Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution is on the end there, and that is Pillow Talk, just so you can see where it falls in the lineup. Let's start with the liner, of course. Oh my god, is there anything more satisfying than using a brand new lipstick for the first time? I think not. It's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. So anyone who's not familiar with the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipsticks, as you can see, the colour payoff is fantastic. Another reason I love them is because they're packed full of shea butter, so they are moisturising. Even though it is a matte, it's not going to be one of those like quite dated now powdery matte lipsticks, which had its moment. We're over it. They were never very comfortable on the lips anyway, if I'm perfectly honest. But this matte is like a really beautiful suede-y matte, and it's got that shea butter in it for moisturiser. It's a really great choice for a date lipstick because it is going to stay on, but it's also going to be really comfortable as well and not look weird, cakey and powdery. So yeah, that's why I have so many of these. They are just the perfect lipstick formulation. Oh, thank you. Amen. I love when I get Charlotte Tilbury products as well. The note that she sends is really cute. It's so Charlotte. Loads of kisses. Finishing touches, a little bit of my favourite Laura Mercier Translucent Glow Powder. Gonna set my makeup, but not remove any of the glow that we've carefully crafted. And that is hair and makeup done. So before we move over to my round and I put on my outfit for tonight, I'm just gonna add some jewellery. I've been loving these earrings recently. They're so cool. I've actually got 2 sets of them, but these ones are the only ones with the little medallions on, and they're actually star sign medallions, so my ones are Aries, like me, and I think they're gorgeous. I'll link them below for you guys, but a word of warning, I did buy these ones with the Aries medallion and they broke quite soon after I got them, so I reordered them because I loved them, and now I'm just wearing them as a double one, so they are quite delicate. Just bear that in mind if you are going to purchase them, but I do love them. They're very cool. Just gonna pop some rings on as well. I picked these 2 up at a really small jeweler's in France. I just love them. Right, okay, cool. Hair and makeup done. Let's go to the rail. To the rail! Okay, so I've picked out a little look for tonight for my date. We are going to like quite a nice restaurant. It's not like fancy, but it's still like, you know, like let's get smart kind of restaurant. So because it's summer, I thought what better time than to wear this really cute mini dress. It's one of my favourites. It's by the brand The Sisterhood, and they do the cutest mini dresses and like little blouses. So if you're looking for that, I do suggest them as a brand. They're really like, I don't know, I get like a really like good vibe from them. They're very like female orientated. They just create really good quality and ethically sourced clothes. So yeah, this is one of their best sellers. It's the mini dress. I've also got it in polka dot, but tonight I'm going to be wearing the midnight blue one. And then I thought, just to like, you know, cover up a little bit, because I'm going to be walking down the street in just a mini dress, I'm actually going to pair it with my brand new minimalist blazer. This one's from Zara. It's like extra boxy. I got size small because I wanted it a little bit more over large, but the shoulders are really structured, but it's got a really nice fall to it. It feels kind of just like nice and drapey, almost like you've borrowed your boyfriend's blazer. So those 2 together will be really nice. It's quite long as well, so it covers a lot of the body, and then the dress will poke out a little bit at the bottom. And it's also nice because you can take it off when you're in the restaurant, but when you leave and you need something to cover up when you go home, it's going to be a little bit colder. Shoes wise, this really cute pair of Zara shoes. I love these. They're like, my boyfriend calls them posh jelly shoes, which I think is a massive understatement because they're hardly jelly shoes, but they do have this really cool PVC jelly. And actually, when I tried them on, I was surprised at how bloody comfy they are. The heel is just the right height for a date, not too tall that you're going to be staggering around, but just a little bit of a lift to make your ankles look nice and slim and your legs long. Yeah, and I just really like the colour of them. They were a bargain as well, like £29. And then the bag tonight I'm going to go for, just for a little bit of luxe, is my Gucci bag. I love this one. It's got like really nice gold hardware, matches my gold jewellery, and it's just the right size for a date. It's not like too large, but it's not too small that you can't have everything you need in it as well. Also, I love this strap. It like doubles up as a shoulder strap. But if you want to go hands-free, then you can do across the body as well. So yeah, I'm going to put it all on and show you the look. Thanks so much for watching my Get Ready With Me date edition along with my self-tanning routine. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure you'll agree with me, having a layer of tan on you just makes you feel like so much more confident. I feel so much more sexy, especially if I'm going on a date night and I've got a little dress on and my limbs are out. Then it really just adds that like extra layer of confidence. All the tanning products I mentioned are super easy to use, and I'll let you know again, if you did want to buy any of them, I have a special 20% code that I'll have on the screen now. So everything I've mentioned in the video is also linked below. That includes all the hair products, tanning products, skincare, makeup, and of course my outfit and accessories. I feel like, you know, I've just like had a hard day's work, running my empire. I've got my blazer on with my power shoulders, but then underneath I've just got a little bit of sass. So yeah, it's kind of like the perfect combination of like business, sass, but also just feeling like sexy and confident as well, which I think is so important when you're on a date. If you did make it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Do comment below date night so I can see who of you watched all the way to the end. If you've got any questions about anything I've done or any of the products I've mentioned, leave them down below and I'll get back to you really, really soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll be back here on my channel really, really soon. Bye for now.